everybody. Welcome to my photography channel. First episode, Jacob Beckar Photography. Today we're in Alaska, chasing some waterfalls. Yeah, there's a big one just around the corner up there. It's really pretty. So let's go take some pictures of it, see what we get. I'm really excited for this one, and I'm glad to bring you guys along for the adventure. So let's get into it. There's a big waterfall right behind me. I don't know if you can hear me because it's huge. But just a little tip, keep this and this with you. There's a lot of water spraying on the camera, so if you use these two things, they'll keep the lens dry. You can get sharper pictures. Also, just keep your camera equipment as dry as you can so it doesn't score anything out. But yeah, I mean, this is incredible. This waterfall is just ginormous. A lot of water going through. But I'm excited to get some pictures, so let's get some pictures of it. So as you can see, there's a lot of water coming through here, so I'm going to have to be using that cloth and the air thing, I can't remember what it's called, to keep the water off this lens. But just look how pretty this waterfall is. I mean, oh my goodness, this is crazy. But yeah, I mean, I think my first composition is going to look pretty close to this. So yeah, I'll show you the results of it right now. And here's what I shot. I shot at ISO 64, f8.0, and 1/13 of a second. I went with a little bit of a faster shutter speed here just to get more texture in that water. If you went with a 1 or 2 second exposure, it'd smooth out that water too much. Even like a 1/4 of a second would smooth it out too much. With this much water flowing through the waterfall, a faster shutter speed shows a little bit more texture. So that's why I did the faster shutter speed there. I'm pretty happy with this composition, and I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. There's a lot of different techniques I like to use when I do waterfall photography. That's to zoom in pretty close. So I don't like to do the whole thing and then be done. I like to zoom in and get different shots of different places in the waterfall. It's really cool. But yeah, I'll show you the results of that right now too. So as you can see here, just about what I was talking about earlier, is I zoomed into the waterfall, get a little bit of a different composition here. I love telephoto lenses or zoom lenses, just to be able to get more zoomed into waterfalls like this. You can find a lot of different compositions in one waterfall when you do it this way. So I shot this one at ISO 64, f4.8, and 1/10 of a second. Again, I went with a little bit of a faster shutter speed to get more texture in that water. But yeah, as you can see, when you zoom in, you can find a lot of different pictures just in one waterfall. And as you can see in this next picture here, I zoomed in at the bottom of the falls, so it wasn't exactly on the falls. It was a little bit more of a cascade coming down. I just thought that was a really cool composition. I'm really happy with how both of these turned out. But I would really recommend just not taking a picture of the whole waterfall and calling it good, but to zoom into different places and try to find different areas of interest while you're shooting waterfall photography. When you guys are doing some waterfall photography and you're hiking up the stream, make sure you keep your eye out for different compositions in the stream too. It's just not about the destination, it's about the journey. Really cheesy, I know, but I mean, if I were just to keep walking, I would have missed out on this composition right here. Super, super pretty. I think it's gonna make for a great picture. So yeah, I'll show you the results of it right now. Here's how that one turned out. I'm pretty happy with it. I really love all the texture of the water and just a dark moody vibe with it. But here's a couple other pictures I took along the way as well. excited to get a picture of this one. I just love how there's so much green everywhere. I think a little dark and moody, desaturated green looks really, really cool. So I'm really excited to get a picture of this one. The water's super blue. Like, I don't know if you can see on the camera here, but it's kind of blue at the base. So that's going to get a little contrast to the green there. Super excited for it, so let's take some pictures.
And here's what I shot. Shot a couple different compositions here, one a little closer up to the waterfall and a little cascade that was a little higher up as well. But this last picture here was my favorite of the trip. I really love the color contrast between the blue and the green, especially the desaturated green. I just love how much moss was up there and just the atmosphere that was around it felt just unreal experience. But I shot this one ISO 64 f7.1 in a third of a second. I just love the shutter speed I had for this one. Got a little bit more of a texture in the water, but still pretty smooth. But yeah, I'm really happy with this trip and how these pictures turned out. But thanks for watching, and hope you guys will like and subscribe and follow me around for some more adventures, because there's some more coming.